Can I talk to you about restoring the American dream? Our country was founded on the basic notion that anybody from any background, race, religion, creed, color, faith, can rise up and take a hold of the promise of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This idea has become the cornerstone of our great nation. But more and more, we're finding that this just isn't true. In fact, studies show that Black, Latino, Native, and rural Americans' life outcomes are drastically different than those of mainstream America. Of the 50.5 million people living in poor, marginalized, and distressed community, the dream of a better tomorrow closely resembles a terrible nightmare. For this broken class, the promise of a great society may never come true. What do we do then for the nearly 30 million people whose lives have been interrupted by a dream deferred? More importantly, what do we do about the brokenness that continues to impact the lives of those that we touch? How then do we begin rescuing those who are economically vulnerable without jeopardizing the promise of prosperity offered by the American dream? The People's Assembly offers a way towards restoring the integrity of this great dream. Poor, distressed, marginalized communities harmed by generational disenfranchisement have the opportunity to take hold of the American dream by restoring their local economies and rebuilding their local communities. But to do that, members of these communities must deal with the psychological and social damage inflicted on them by being present in a permanent underclass. That's why I'm looking for 5,000 local community investors willing to invest in the complete restoration of our local communities. Investors can invest their time, talent, resources, or capital into growing sustainable local projects to improve the overall viability of our communities. Investors would take part of a 5-year investment program to build the financial capital of our economies, as well as the social and political capital that our communities so desperately deserve. But there's another reason that I'm asking for your support with the People's Assembly. For the past few years, I've dedicated my life to researching the solutions to the problems we face today. That meant sacrificing my livelihood to devote time to this study. After leaving my 8-year career with the federal government to become a professional driver with Uber and Lyft, my work has come under attack. Recently, I've become the target of a shadowy network that continues to track my phones and social media accounts. The recent incident posted to my social media account is just one example of the growing harassment that I continue to face as a driver. So I'm asking for your support if you aren't able to invest, to share this video and to help bring light to this situation and help raise awareness to the kind of silent abuses that often go unnoticed and unresolved. Thank you for your time.